check out Countdown Mia Khalifa. Mia Khalifa, man. I think we all know who Mia Khalifa is. Maybe some don't. What do you know, man? You know. I know her, so curious what the boys think about her, because she divides opinion, man. She divides opinion. Some people like her, some people don't. First time I heard of Mia Khalifa is, or the first thing I ever heard about her is her exposing celebrities for DMing her. I remember hearing or seeing that story a few years ago and wondering who the fuck this is. Like, who's this who's exposing rappers for DMing her and stuff? So I discovered who she was. I went out and checked out her work, and not my thing, man. Not my thing, man. But she's like aware of it. Like, she's made fun of herself for doing shitty porn, man. I think she knows this about herself, and she accepts it about herself, that her porn is not that good, you know. Which is true, man. I don't think it's good, man. I think when I heard about her and I went and checked out her stuff, it did not fit the celebrity or the level of fame, you know. I think the whole appeal was the hijab thing, that she did porn with the hijab on, and she used to get death threats from the Middle East and stuff. So I think that really blew her up. But as far as her acting, I guess she's not that good, man. Kind of sucks, man. So let's see what the boys think, man. See if they share the same opinion. Without further ado, man, let's go.
Wait, who's Mia?
Mia Khalifa.
Mia Khalifa,
Oh.
the
Mia Goodnita.
the girl that had
Mia
sex
Goodita.
wearing hijabs. I would
And it's
love
still-
to fuck Mia.
I've never seen the hijab thing, by the way. I've never seen it.
Wait, who's Mia?
Mia Khalifa.
Mia Khalifa,
Oh.
the
Mia Goodita.
girl that had
Mia
sex
Goodita.
wearing hijabs. I would
And it's
love
still-
to fuck Mia Khalifa.
Yeah, she had that blow up a couple years ago where she did an interview with somebody,
She
and they
said
were
she-
like, "Now in pornography," she's like, "How dare you mention that I did pornography?"
Did she have one of those?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think she regrets that she did it, and she's tried so hard to distance herself from that past, I guess. But the internet does not forget. The internet keeps receipts. Yeah. So there's no escaping that. Man. I guess if you get into porn, you have to be prepared for that to become your identity, man. You have to be prepared for that, man. That's why it's so tragic sometimes seeing most porn actresses are very fucking young, man. You see 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, and it's like, yo, like this is going to be you forever. Like you have to be prepared to just be this, and to like think about it hard before you jump in, because man, it's such a terrible thing to regret, you know. Some people do things and they regret, but this is a huge thing, man. This is huge, man. You know, some people regret different things in life. Some people regret tattoos. Some people regret certain relationships that they got into. Some people regret some jobs they took. Some people regret different things in life. But this must be really, this must really suck to be like, this is a very bad regret to have. I feel like, you know. I remember watching an interview. I don't remember who the porn star was, but they asked her what advice she would give to up and comers or people who are looking to get into the industry. And she just said that people need to think hard, man, before they do it, because she sees a lot of people try and shake that image and shake that reputation and, really regret and really hate that they did it. And it's heartbreaking to see, So that's just me. That's what I think. Yeah. I think she's a perfect example of that. But I think she's done well for herself, man, despite having done that, man. I've seen her on TMZ. Not TMZ, was it? No. I've seen her on Complex. I think it's Complex. The sports thing. Not a sports thing, it's just a channel, man. A big channel. I've seen her there, I think. She covers sports. She's into sports, you know. I think she's done well for herself. The best thing you can do after in a situation like that, I think she's done what you should do. She's dealt with it well. Instead of just trying to hide and run away, and she's capitalized on that fame and used it to get into other stuff. Because obviously you won't be able to get like an official job, but there are many jobs these days you can do on the internet, different projects you can be a part of where people will want you on board because of your name and how famous you are, regardless of what you did or what you do. So I think she's done a very good job of capitalizing on her fame and getting herself involved in other things. She's done a remarkable job, man. I don't think we can deny that. We can't deny that. It just rubs people the wrong way when she condemns porn and acts like she was forced into it. I think people basically go, well, you did it, so no one forced you to do it, so that kind of thing. But I don't like hate her or anything. It's just she's a cautionary tale, I guess. A cautionary tale. But kudos to her. She's flipped that shit remarkably, man. Remarkably.
She did an interview with somebody,
She
and they
said
were
she-
like, "Now in pornography," she's like, "How dare you mention that I did pornography?"
Did she have one of those?
Yeah, didn't she?
I thought, yeah, she said something where she was like,
She,
I
like,
didn't make
blew
any
up.
money or
Yeah,
something.
she was
I think
like-
she was dating a guy who was like ran Bang Bros or some shit.
Yeah.
And he basically just like pimped her out on video essentially. Which if you're
man, that's what they do in porn, man. Dude, those porn guys are savages, man. Like I remember like one thing they do, like if a guy is like trying to get into porn, sometimes they'll tell him to bring a chick, and if he brings a really hot chick and he gets her into porn, then that earns him like a ticket into the industry and or into one of these production companies, and they'll use you as talent. So you find a lot of girls being pimped that way. And of course, people get into porn in very weird ways, man. Of course, you have the sex industry, trafficking and all that. I think you see a lot there. How else do people get in? Just being young and dumb, I guess. Being from a small town, oh, I want to go see the world. I don't have any talents. I don't have any papers. and I'm broke as fuck. So, and I want to see LA, I want to see the world, I want to see, so I just go do porn. I saw a porn documentary, a really good one a while ago, called Hot Girls Wanted. Hot Girls Wanted. I had it being talked about or discussed on a podcast, and I was interested in watching it, and I saw it, and it's good, man. It's good, and it shows how tragic that industry can be, man, and how sad it can be, man, for these chicks, man. Cause shit, man. Some guy just finds them on the internet, flies them out, they go and live with him. He gives them a place to stay, and he finds them, connects, and takes them to shoots, and they basically live with this guy for a while. He becomes like a pimp kind of thing. He drives them to shoots, they shoot, he takes them back to the house, and they just stay there with him. And a lot of them are really, really young girls, man. Really, really young girls, man. 19, 18, 20. And they said something in the documentary that really took me back, man. Like, they said that the lifespan of a lot of these girls, of course, you have the big names that have been in the industry for long or that blow up and they capitalize on that shit and they make a lot of money and they transition into other things and they, all that. But then a lot of them, give them 2-3 months and they're washed up. They said that the average lifespan of these girls in the industry is 2 to 3 months, man. You come in and you're at the moment you're the biggest shit in town, the baddest bitch in the industry. 2-3 months, you're done, you're washed up. Someone comes in, takes your place. Sad, man. It's kind of sad, man.
Listening, Wiz?
Yeah.
It was like ran Bang Bros or some shit.
Yeah.
And he basically just like pimped her out on video essentially. Which, if you're listening, Wiz or
Yeah.
Mia, I Wiz too. If you want to get fucked with you, I'd fuck Wiz Khalifa for the story. But Mia, if I had to choose which Khalifa to fuck, it's Mia for sure.
Uh-huh.
Wait, here we go.
Someone on who is an avid sports fan who was also at one point in time the #1 ranked adult film star on Pornhub. Like that,
Yeah.
those two circles probably. Like I remember I went to an NBA game and Mary Carey was sitting.
Just bring
Who's Mary Carey?
She ran for governor of California that year. That was like all freaks running. It was like Gary Coleman.
Oh yeah.
And then
I think it was the
ruptures
year
her
Arnold
implant.
won.
Do I have that right so far,
She's
Mia?
a porn star.
Ruptured an implant.
First of all, I was in the adult industry for 3 months, so you need to fucking fact check
I'm a
before you ask me to call in.
sportscaster.
Well, yeah. So she's like, you need to fact check, and it's like, well, what fact is wrong?
Yeah.
It's a relative.
Yes, it's that Nini, that attitude, man. Like she gets so defensive, and I don't know if she's still like this, but that attitude, man, like oh, 3 months, man. That's not that long, man. But 3 months is enough to do whatever happens, man. Like 3 months, but people know you now, and they know you for that. Her being so defensive like that and aggressive towards that guy, and he didn't really say anything bad or anything disparaging. He wasn't being a dick. He didn't say anything insulting. He just pointed out facts, man. It's like, yeah, she does all this other stuff, but people know her for this, People know her for porn, man. But she's transitioned into all other this stuff. And I guess she just hates it when people bring up this porn thing, you know? But how will people not bring it up when it's what people know you for? You know? It's just a weird one, man. It's a weird one.
Sportscaster.
Well, yeah. So she's like, you need to fact check, and it's like, well, what fact is wrong?
Yeah.
It's a relative amount of time.
People know about her from porn.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was her first.
Well, I know about her
break.
from Islam. That was my introduction to Islam.
was true.
That was Mia Khalifa.
Yeah.
I converted. Yeah.
You're gonna have to go somewhere else because it's not cat time right
Yeah.
now.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah, look out, buddy. You're gonna be annoying until
Yeah.
we're trying to
Get in the zone with Mia.
disparage.
Your
Well,
shitty
I'm
radio
not. I'm pro Mia. I want that to be clear.
We're
Goodbye.
all pro Mia.
That's not necessarily true. We don't know Knicks fans.
We weren't supposed to mention that she was ever in porn. Well, we weren't supposed to mention that she was ever an adult film star.
Yeah, well, that's the end of the video. I guess she just hung up immediately. I remember it being a bigger thing.
Just has to know that that's why people know her. That's why people want to talk to her. That's why people are even interested in anything she does. It's because she has that past, man. You know? That's it. That's it, man. Just accept that shit and capitalize on that, man.
I'm the first Indian woman to. Yeah, well, that's the end of the video. I guess she just hung up immediately. I remember it being a bigger thing.
Oh.
She's just like, first of all, I'm the first Indian woman to ever.
She's a big
go to space.
she's a big DC sports fan.
I would love to interview her and just be
Yeah.
like, now you're George Clooney's wife. Tell us about.
I don't know her ethnicity, man. Is she Indian or Pakistani or I don't know. I don't care.
that.
What's it like being the lawyer of the UN?
Yeah. Now, when you and George Clooney got married, and he said, "I'm gonna make you my bottom bitch," and was your first thought is, "I'm gonna tear up my law degree," because now
Start sucking cock on cam.
now I can just get this pussy pumped like a dog and lay out litters for old Georgie boy as George Clooney's bitch.
Let all 11
Let
of
him-
the oceans.
Oh yeah. I need 11 oceans of cum in my pussy.
Jamal
Yeah.
Clooney's like, you need to fact check because I only did porn for 2 months. I'm like, I didn't even know that. Let's pull it up now.
Let's pull it up. I'm gonna jack off.
We're
while
gonna
we do
pull
the
it up.
interview.
We're pulling up your clips and pulling down my pants.
Oh man. Poor Mia, dude, you know?
Yeah.
You have those big ass titties, you do some porn, try and make a
Yeah.
quick buck, and for the rest of your life, everyone brings up you sucking cock on cam.
Yeah.
When
Well, you cashed in. It's like the game of life, the
I
board
don't-
game.
Yeah.
It's like go to college or do pornography and show everyone your pussy. Those are the
Right.
two options at the start of the
That's
game.
right.
And then you either get this shitty station wagon, a bunch of dumbass kids, or you get like a Mercedes Benz.
Yeah.
right.
Filled with condoms.
And HPV.
Yeah. You know what? I wish that she had made more money.
She's a West Ham fan for the soccer heads out there, man. If you follow soccer, if you watch football, I watch it, man. Follow the English Premier League, so yeah, she's a West Ham fan, man. She was on FTV with Robbie. She did an interview, so I know some of you out there know, man. Some of you out there will know what I'm talking about. So shout out, man. West Ham fans out there, she's one of you, man.
I wish nothing had changed in her life because some of her videos have Yeah. You know what? I wish that she had made more money. I wish nothing had changed in her life because some of her videos are very important to me.
Yeah.
But I wish that she was fairly compensated and not ripped off.
I
She did
remember-
a lot for hijabi visibility.
Yeah, I wonder why she's so why she harbors such bitterness at the industry, man. Someone definitely fucked her over, man. And that whatever it was, I don't know. I don't understand that aspect of things. It might not just be regret for being in the industry or doing whatever she did. Maybe someone just screwed her, man. Literally and figuratively speaking. Something happened, I guess.
I jacked off to one video where her and another woman in a hijab are sucking a guy's cock at the same time.
I was never into that shit. Because first of all, I've never really been into pornography in general.
Yeah, me
But
neither.
I remember when people were saying like, because there was a thing. That was the thing is that she was like the porn star or whatever. I'm like, well, who is this person? Extremely hot or something?
She's
I have
got
to
big
say-
floppy slappies.
I gotta say,
No, she doesn't.
She has
she's
nice
got,
tits.
She's got.
They're
nice
fake.
tits.
They're
but
not.
they're nice.
They're not big floppy slappies.
No, they're big titties.
You don't even
She's
know
got-
what you're talking.
Adam.
about.
Adam.
I've never had tits called that, man. Never had someone call tits that. Big floppy slappies. That's a good name, man. Big floppy slappies. I don't really like big floppy slappies myself. I like parky, small, medium. Yeah. I don't like big floppy slappies.
Fakes loving tits. You have to cut him a break.
Don't. Why are you
He
going
pretends
back
he
to
loves
the well?
tits. I'm explaining. I'm supporting you right now.
Yes.
I'm explaining to Nick why you don't know the correct parlance for different types of titties.
I've strayed.
Because you're an imposter.
I've strayed, but I've
You've never
returned to the
strayed.
Lord.
I've
returned to
No,
the
this is
Lord.
your first foray with the Lord. Don't pretend like you're
That's
the
not
prodigal
true.
son.
My first. But I lost my virginity to big.
Only
floppy
because
slappies.
that's the only type of bitch that would fuck you at
that
the
was
time.
100% correct.
You weren't trying to fuck her. She just was.
Oh,
gonna
she was
fuck
getting
you.
death threats from ISIS. That's why she had to stop doing porn. I remember.
Oh yes,
Exactly.
That's
Politics ruins something beautiful yet
right.
again.
Yeah,
And that's why I'm a moderate. I'm the left and the right are both
they're both
crazy.
Yeah,
both
I've
crazy.
been saying that seriously.
You got ISIS on one hand, and then you got fucking Republicans on the other hand.
That's right.
And don't even get me started on Nancy Pelosi over there near ISIS.
Yeah,
And then you
fucking-
got the two.
Imagine that shit, man. Imagine getting death threats from ISIS for doing porn, man. How fucking weird is that, man? Like, she has to be the only person who that has happened to in this world, who's received death threats from ISIS for doing porn.
And then you got fucking Republicans on the other hand.
That's right.
And don't even get me started on Nancy Pelosi over there near ISIS.
Yeah,
And then you
fucking-
got the two crazy sides, and the middle just wants to jack off to Mia Khalifa.
Yep, me and Joe in the Corvette.
Just me and Joe
How about-
riding
how
around the
about
Corvette.
fancy
with our cocks
fancy Pelosi, and she's like, I've come all the way from California to show everyone my beautiful penis.
Fancy penis.
Yeah, it's covered in
out.
jewels.
Fancy Pelosi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Can you break that down for us real quick?
9/11, 9/11.
Well, what's crazy too
What
is
went down
never
with
really-
Building
you never really hear
7?
about like what's crazier to me is that they built the buildings in the first place.
That's so true.
The physics of it don't never.
So
really
many people must have
I watched
worked
this
on
YouTube
that.
video, that explained that
Maybe
it's
some errors?
literally physically impossible to build a skyscraper that tall once, let alone twice.
Wow.
What about the Burj Khalifa?
The what?
I just heard about this building in Dubai.
Is that
Are you
Mia
name dropping
Khalifa?
architecture?
No, it's the tallest building in the world. Everyone should know that.
Shut up, dude.
The Burj
The only
Dubai.
Khalifa I need to know, there's two. There's
Mia?
Wiz and Mia, dude.
Burj Khalifa is
Throw on cushion orange juice
a-
and jack off
it's a
to Mia Khalifa.
raptress from the Bronx.
Do you hear Mia Khalifa made $100 doing porn?
She made barely any money.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Apparently, the way
It's not
porn
a good
works.
business model for the performers.
I probably made more
Wow.
money beating off.
Yeah.
Wow. $100? Jesus, man. That's wrong, man. That is so wrong. No wonder everyone is doing OnlyFans now, man.
Hilarious.
Apparently, the way
It's not
porn
a good
works.
business model for the performers.
I probably made more money beating off.
Yeah. That's true.
Oh my god! probably.
Yeah. I actually never beat off
It's,
that.
it's
I don't
kind of
actually beat off
exploitative
the
industry.
videos. I think that's rude.
I only beat off to hijabi porn,
Yeah,
so
it's
she's one of my
hentai.
She's
faves.
in there, yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Hentai
seen a
is the
couple of
only
those.
ethnical consumption.
Ethnic consumption. I definitely did go on a nice run of beating off to her when she first came out.
Who, Mia Khalifa?
Yeah.
I never understood the appeal.
What?
She's okay. Yeah,
She's fine.
she's got big old titties though.
Yeah.
That's kind of his thing.
I could go out right now
Mhm.
and
Thank you,
catch
Amber.
you an Indian woman that looks like that. in a
No.
heartbeat.
She's not even
I
Indian.
think she's Pakistani,
much-
you know?
She's like, I
though,
thought
like
Lebanese.
it's like Desi girls are like I'm consistently shocked by the hotness of the Desi girls I see with guys who look like
What's Desi?
Go
like
ahead,
a type
say
of-
it.
South Asian or something.
type of Indian.
Yeah, no, like with like
Bangladesh,
really
Sri
like,
Lanka.
like just
Yeah, they're hot.
scummy, skinny white guys.
Yeah, like
What about fat
MIA,
guys?
dude. Remember her?
Yeah, MIA, no funny
Bang, bang,
business.
bang, bang. I like that song because
I like that song. Of Guns.
All I want to do is get my dick
That's why you're the
sucked by a
Iron
guy,
Mm.
ching,
Yeah,
and
Pineapple
get fucked
Express.
in my ass.
Yeah, India has a lot of gorgeous women, man. Gorgeous women. And Somalia. Somalia has gorgeous women, man. Like these Middle Eastern Muslim countries, man. Their women are gorgeous. I think they're the most gorgeous women in the world, man. Gorgeous, man. Like they were blessed, man. They were blessed with beauty. Just yo. Let's just drop it, man. You guys know, man. You know. We all know. Yeah, Khalifa, man. I don't know if there's anything else to say. The $100 thing, dude. I can't believe that, man. If that's true, that's atrocious. That's a crime. Making $100 from porn, man. That's a crime, man. Unless someone was just taking all her money. Someone was just taking all her money, pimping her out, maybe. I don't know, but she's done well for herself, man. Like I said, man, she's flipped that shit, man. She's flipped that shit and made it. I bet she has more money than the guy who probably took advantage of her now, man. She's made it work for herself, man. And whenever someone can do that, man, you have to respect it. You have to respect it, man. So I don't think I have anything else to say. I spoke a lot during the video, and I feel like anything I had to say, I said. Anything I had to say, I said. So we'll leave it at that, man. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.